My name is Christine Kakaire. I am a freelance editor and music journalist and generally music consultant. I do some curation for online streaming platforms, basically just like a bunch of different jobs in the music industry.
And your role today was?
My role today at Publica was moderating a panel, which is about strategies to move towards gender equality within the music industry, like across all elements of the music industry. So behind the scenes and also in terms of people who are performing. And we're talking specifically about electronic music today.
Is it especially in electronic music that you see like there's inequality of male and female or whatever gender?
I think it's unfortunately pretty consistent across the entire music industry. But I think this was the time is now to kind of address it within the electronic music industry because it is such a hot topic. There are a number of artists and promoters and people involved in the industry who are really raising awareness. And one of the things that we covered today was so-called techno-feminism, which is something which kind of reflects the awareness that's rising within electronic music specifically.
And you named some examples. What was the most shocking for you, where you saw inequality?
I think over the last perhaps 10 years or so, I started working in record stores, and very often I was the only woman that would work in those record stores, and then I moved into music PR where I ran a department and we were just women. And then when I moved over into my more kind of like content based work, I was the only woman, and now that I've moved into primarily journalism and editing, again, I'm one of a very, very small pool of women. So I think there aren't any particular shocks of course there are instances, but I think it's more shocking to me that I have been working in this industry for so long and there's really only a couple of years within that where I had female colleagues consistently.
Do you know why?
I have my own beliefs as to why. I think that women are discouraged. I think it is an intimidating situation to walk into an office full of dudes or to be in situations, as I have been in, where I've gone to interview somebody or spoken to an artist in a club and people assume I'm their girlfriend or that I'm a groupie or something like that. I think there are a lot of small instances that end up discouraging women, making them feel like they're not worthy of being there and making them feel like they're not welcome there.
Do you have a solution for that?
I think the solution is two-pronged. I think it really does depend on some of the things we covered today, like mentorship and creating exclusively female networks so that women who have access and knowledge and resources create pathways specifically for young women. And I think at the other side, it's also about a wider societal issue where gender stereotyping is entrenched at a really, really young age. So I think these two things, like one has to be like women's self-determination and commitment to helping each other and just kind of dismantling all of these structures which disadvantage people.
And last question, you named one website, right? She Said So?
Yeah. It's I believe it's a US-based website and forum called She Said So. I'm pretty sure it's shesaidso.com. And they have a newsletter where they publicise parties, they do events all around the world, but they also are a really fantastic resource for young women, or not even necessarily young women, women in general, to have access to these fantastic employment opportunities, and that covers the music industry around the entire world. So it's a really fantastic resource for women.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to talk to you.